The Stoic way of practicing detachment without losing love. There is a great paradox in life. The more we cling to people, the more we risk pushing them away. The more we try to hold on to love, the more fragile it becomes. And so we ask, how do we love without chains? How do we care deeply, yet remain free from suffering when life changes? The Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca faced this same dilemma. They lived in a world of war, loss, betrayal, and fleeting moments of joy. Yet they learned a secret. True love does not demand possession. It thrives in freedom. This is the Stoic way of detachment without losing love. The Stoic meaning of detachment. When we hear the word detachment, it sounds cold, almost heartless. But Stoicism never taught indifference to love. It taught freedom within it. For the Stoics, detachment meant this: to love with your whole heart, but to also understand that nothing in life belongs to you. Not your wealth, not your status, not even the people you love most. Marcus Aurelius put it bluntly: you have loved them as a mortal, not as one who cannot be taken from you. Therefore, when they leave, do not be angry as though you were robbed. This isn't cruelty. It is clarity. To love without detachment is to build a house on shifting sand. But to love with detachment is to build on the rock of truth, knowing that loss is woven into life itself. Why clinging destroys love? Think about the times love has caused you the most pain. Was it when you truly loved? Or was it when you clung? When you tried to make love permanent, unchanging, eternal? The Stoics remind us, clinging is not love. It is fear. Fear of loss. Fear of loneliness. Fear of change. Seneca wrote, "He who fears he will lose his friend has already lost him." When we cling, we suffocate. When we grasp, we wound. But when we let go of possession, love breathes freely. Detachment as true freedom in love. Here is the paradox. The less we cling, the more deeply we can love. Why? Because detachment removes fear. If you are not terrified of losing someone, you are free to cherish them more deeply right now. Imagine two lovers sitting under the stars. One thinks, "I hope this lasts forever." The other thinks, "This moment is already a gift. Even if it ends, it is enough." Who loves more deeply? The second one, because they are not chained by fear of tomorrow. They are fully alive in today. Epictetus taught his students to view every kiss, every embrace with loved ones as a gift loaned by fate, not guaranteed forever. That mindset does not weaken love. It strengthens it, because gratitude always deepens what possession cheapens. Practical Stoic practices for loving without attachment. The Stoics were not abstract philosophers. They were practical. So how do we apply this wisdom today? 1. Practice negative visualization. Each day, imagine life without the ones you love, not to be cruel, but to be grateful. When you remember their impermanence, every moment with them becomes more precious. 2. Replace mine with gift. Don't say my partner, my child, or my friend as though they belong to you. Instead, see them as fellow travelers on life's journey, companions gifted to you by time. 3. Stay present. Love suffers most when we obsess about the past or the future. The Stoics remind us, joy lives only in the present. To be with someone fully is the greatest act of love. 4. Detach from outcomes, not care. Loving stoically means caring deeply for someone's good, but not tying your worth to how they act, stay, or leave. Your love is an offering, not a chain. 5. Self-sufficiency first. Epictetus warned, only the self-sufficient can truly love. When you no longer need someone to complete you, you can love them freely, not desperately. When detachment is tested. Detachment sounds noble when life is peaceful. But what about betrayal? What about death? What about the moments when love is torn from us? Here the Stoics were brutally honest. Yes, you will grieve. Yes, you will hurt. But grief without chains passes through like a storm, whereas grief tangled with clinging becomes a prison. Seneca lost a young son. Marcus Aurelius buried many of his children. Yet they endured, not by hardening their hearts, but by accepting that love's beauty was in its fleetingness. Marcus wrote, "Do not act as if you were going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs over you. While you live, while you are in your power, be good." To be good in love means this: to give without demand, to cherish without fear, to release without bitterness. Modern applications of Stoic detachment. How does this look in our modern lives? In relationships, instead of fearing breakups, enter love with courage. Give fully, knowing even if it ends, you lived honestly. As parents, love children fiercely, but prepare them for independence. Detachment teaches us to guide, not chain. In friendships, treasure friends without fearing distance. A true bond is never lost, it only changes form. In loss, when loved ones pass, remember the Stoic truth: you were blessed to have them at all. Gratitude is stronger than despair. Detached love is not cold, it is fiery. It is not weak, it is fearless. It is not distant, it is more intimate than possession ever allows. Because when you release the chains of clinging, love becomes what it was always meant to be. A gift, a choice, a flame that burns freely, not one you smother by holding too tightly. Imagine this: you hold a bird in your hand. If you squeeze too tightly, you kill it. If you open your hand, it may fly away. But if you let it perch freely, it may stay. That is Stoic love, not prison, but freedom. Not fear, but courage. Not demand, but gratitude. The Stoics did not reject love. They purified it. They taught us to hold life lightly so we can love more deeply. To cherish without chains so joy can breathe. To practice detachment, not to escape love, but to protect it from fear. So the next time you sit with someone you love, remember, this moment is not yours to keep. It is yours to treasure. And when it passes, you will remain whole because your love was never about possession. It was about presence. This is the Stoic way of detachment without losing love. If this lesson touched you, let it stay with you beyond this video. Remember to like, leave a comment, subscribe, and share to others. Love deeply, hold lightly, live wisely. Thank you for watching. Stay strong, stay calm, and stay free.